Wow, you gotta get an entire review out of that?
I am Doomsvince, and this is day 170! Wait for it. 2 of Spawn Year.
This hasn't been a poorly plotted or dull story so far by any means, but 3 issues into this bounty hunter arc and I'm starting to get the feeling I could probably fit a whole comprehensive review of this entire thing into an average length entry. I felt like yesterday's issue was stretched pretty thin for material, but this one is the sort of outright decompression Bendis is sometimes notorious for. This thing is decompressed like an airlock. I'm probably perceiving it that way partially because the previous comic was so wordy and dialogue driven, and this one is quite the opposite. A lot of this is a foot chase, Jinx, Sam, and Twitch running after Bilal after he tries to snipe them from a high window, so a lot of the story is told visually. Alex Maleev's storyboard-esque action is thrilling and cinematically paced, and Bendis inserts effective moments of comedy among the suspense to keep all this centered on our protagonist's unique personalities. I like it when Sam keeps spouting cliche cop lines and getting mad at himself for it, lines like, "Come out with your hands up," and "Hands where I can see them." There's also a non-linear framework to this issue, opening with Sam saying, "How the F did all this start?" and then counting down the events until he says it, 25 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago, etc. The sound of the reverberating 24 clock was involuntarily echoing in my head as I read that. There's no specific narrative reason for the nonlinear storytelling, I think, beyond just shaking up the format to try to build suspense, as if the book knows this material, while intriguing, isn't as challenging or thought-provoking as the previous stories. Bilal tries to shoot our current trio. He leads them on a merry chase, a lot of shots get fired, Jinx corners him at gunpoint, some cops show up and hold her at gunpoint, Bilal gets away, and there's a dead body Bilal left, more collateral damage, just like KC, that I imagine Jinx will get blamed for. What an unfortunate namesake she has. A little fun banter between the 3 earlier helps me appreciate Sam and Twitch's reaction when she's captured. But there's really nothing else to say about this one. If I were simply reading this and wasn't worried about having enough material to write a critique, I wouldn't find this decompression so infuriating. Maybe Bendis might have made his material more dense if he knew my future was on the line. I'm sure Doomsvince will do something to me for writing such a concise review, but I just don't have anything else to say. I can't stretch this more than I already have. So do your worst, Doomsvince. I'm confident in knowing, at least, that I did my best. Signed, Captain Logan.